My name is Louis Blais, and I was a Student Works painting franchisee in the summer of 1995. And over the last almost 25 years now, I've been working primarily in sales, was a full-time salesperson for almost 20 years. But over the last 11 years, working primarily as a consultant in the venture capital space and the startup space and evaluating new emerging technologies, help private and public organizations decide whether or not to keep developing these new technologies. And I've been having a great success in that particular industry. And if I can comment on what life was like before Student Works Painting, I was generally really disorganized, waiting to the last minute to do things, not putting a lot of time planning. Not very effective overall, just spending a lot of time putting out fires because I was procrastinating and that kind of thing. So before I applied to Student Works Painting, I was a bit nervous about the fact that, it was my first truly legitimate business that I was running on my own. For the first time, I had never run a painting business, never mind, a business alone. And what my reservation was is, the daunting task of hiring a lot of painters, recruiting customers, from knocking on doors and cold calling and that kind of thing. And, the great thing about Student Works Painting is that they helped, all the franchisees, with that, training us and, teaching us how to actually, put a painting business together. So one of the major things that I learned from working at Student Works Painting is, how to plan better, how to read people better, understanding character, and also do things like, being able to sell, more effectively to homeowners. Like I was telling, a lot of people that ask me, it's almost like a selling and project management boot camp, because you're going to be learning in 4 or 5 months what any other job would take you 2 or 3 years to learn, because it is intense. Okay. It's long hours, constantly changing situations. You have to deal with a lot of moving parts, but it really teaches you, those selling skills and those planning skills to be able to run almost any kind of business. So in terms of the 3 places in my life where participating in Student Works has helped or benefited me, I would say, things like planning for the unexpected, setting the proper expectations as well with not only customers, but with employees, because, setting proper expectations really goes a long way in terms of, helping things go smoothly. All right. And I guess the third would be in just overall selling skills. So being able to sell to, a wide variety of people, because when you're dealing directly with homeowners, you meet all kinds of people. So, much more than you would meet in a business to business kind of selling environment. So it really teaches you to be flexible and to adapt your selling style to everyone you meet, really. So I highly recommend the program to anyone who's entrepreneurial in spirit and who has a lot of ambition in achieving things in their professional and personal lives.